Hey, it's Dave Weiner with ET Online, and I am here with David Koechner, and we are going to go over Dave's favorite all-time comedies.
I'm going to start with The In-Laws.
Okay.
Peter Falk and Alan Arkin.
Oh, yeah.
It's such a incredible buddy comedy that's anti-buddy comedy, which I think also probably inspired Midnight Run. Mm-hmm. But it's just so well played, and it's so chaotic, and you're never ahead of it. And, you know, there are catchphrases from that people still talk about.
Serpentine. Serpentine.
I can't take it. Are you serious? I can't stay here. Okay, but remember, Serpentine.
Absolutely.
What a guy.
And the way they both have their own style, and Peter Falk just keeps pulling him in. Well, that's interesting. I haven't thought of that. He's pulling him in, and a dentist usually pulls things out.
Very clever.
Where we going?
Just over to my office. I want you to break into my safe.
That's one of those movies where, from the moment it starts, you're expecting one thing, because it's a brink truck heist. Mm-hmm. And they get in there, and the first thing they say, they're dumping out all the bags, and they're like, there's nothing but money in here. You're like, well, of course there's money. That's not what they want. Then you're hooked from the get-go.
Yeah. All of the Abbott and Costello movies. So that's my category, and I know it's supposed to be the one, but I'm going to condense them all into it's all of the Abbott and Costello meet X, which is the Mummy, the Werewolf, Dracula, Frankenstein,
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. One of my fondest memories with my dad was sitting at home Saturday afternoons watching Abbott and Costello movies. They had their own chaos, and these guys kept alive the vaudevillian prattle and chatter between each other, and they were such distinct characters. You don't see that anymore.
Come on, will you? We can catch the mustard. Give me a hand. Come on.
It never ceases to make me laugh to hear Lou Costello go, and then he screams Abbott. Oh, God. I loved it.
I just loved when Costello would look at Frankenstein and say, Junior, oh, Junior.
Number 3 is going to be another category. It's the Marx Brothers. You have these archetypal characters, and all of these, stock comedy characters are 500 years old. They come from Commedia dell'arte, and there's twists, and sometimes they jam them together. But what beautiful clowns they are.
Animal crackers, duck soup.
Day at the races.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nobody seemed safe, but they seemed like they were having an absolute blast. Yeah, yeah.
At the expense of high society.
Right, so they're lampooning. There's satirical elements to it as well.
Will you marry me? Did he leave you any money? Answer the second question first.
He left me his entire fortune.
Is that so? Can't you see what I'm trying to tell you? I love you.
My name is Captain Spaulding, the African explorer. Did someone call me Schnorr? Hooray, hooray, hooray. I'll stay a day or two. I'll stay the summer through. But I am telling you, I must be going. I mean, it was chaos.
Serenaded by David Koechner by way of Groucho Marx. We made
Yes.
a little stogie.
I was a huge fan of the Blues Brothers. I was in high school when the original Saturday Night Live hit the small screen.
Right.
It's such a beautiful, thin plot. We need to raise $5,000 for the orphanage.
Because they're on a mission from God.
I think that adds the best element to it. It gives the blessing, right?
Absolutely. And that's also, if you think about it, it's an SNL skit that wasn't even a skit.
Right.
It was a performance that was a straightforward performance. They just played, we're going to play some blues for people as the Blues Brothers.
Right.
But they never talked, they just performed. And then they made an entire movie out of this.
And it goes so over the top by the third act. But I was touring, and I was on a tour bus, and it came on, and I was just laughing.
Oh, yeah.
Like Taylor.
It's known for the greatest car pileup in cinematic history. The most cars mashed in one particular scene.
What they did, that second unit, man, crazy. And I don't know if anyone got hurt. I hope they never did, but my God.
That movie for me was a gateway to phenomenal music. I mean, I knew some blues, but I was young. Right. I was 12 years old when this came out in 1980, right? 80.
For
me, it was that performance of Minnie the Moocher.
Oh, yeah.
The dancing, when Respect comes on. Think comes on.
Yes.
Absolutely great.
Yeah. Monty Python and the Holy Grail is my personal favorite comedy of all time.
Great choice.
That inspired me more than any other film, comedy-wise, because it was so smart. It just blew my mind that it could be so smart, so specific, historically accurate, and lampooning at the same time, but also gives you interest to read further into history. And I was a history buff anyway.
Well, on second thoughts, let's not go to Camelot. It is a silly place.
The rabbit blew me away
Yeah.
because they were so frightened of this cute little rabbit. And next thing you know, he starts taking their heads off.
Yeah.
That's the most foul, cruel, and bad-tempered rodent you ever set eyes on.
Others that didn't maybe make the top 5.
Yeah, we could
but
do
certainly-
honorable mentions.
Yeah, the airplane movies. Those are, to me, they still hold up, and they're delicious. All Bill Murray movies. I'm a huge Bill Murray fan.
Caddyshack.
Caddyshack.
Stripes.
Meatballs.
Meatballs.
Yeah, all of those.
There's one film we forgot to mention.
Okay.
In terms of honorable mentions.
All right.
Anchorman.
Anchorman. It's a great film, apparently.